Stop the friggin'.
Oh.
What is it?
The freak. Now you are watching the Lucky Ace podcast.
All right, we're gonna start with my favorite way to loosen things up, with story time. My story for you today happened kind of, I'd say, the first year that I started Lucky Ace. I only had that white T-shirt with the Lucky Ace logo on the front and then Ace on the back. That,
what year is this then?
This was 2020.
Okay.
No, it might have been 2021. I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Not important. Go on.
Sometime where I only had the white shirts. So I know it was just like at the beginning. Yeah, it had to have been 2020 during the summer. And I was playing disc golf with Jonathan Hernandez. These are friends in San Antonio.
Okay.
Keith Meets, which I talk about all the time. Shout out to Keith. Anton Boyd. Haven't seen him in a while, but he's a homie. And they call themselves the, oh my gosh, DGWO. I didn't want to mess that up.
That's a lot of
DGWO, the Disc Golf World Order. And
Wolfpack.
dude, they are, dude, those guys are dope. So I did my first podcast with them. One of their guys, Frank, he has his own podcast. And I did my very, very first podcast with them. And I did the whole story of Lucky Ace and how it started. And that was probably like 2 years in. So anyway, this was before even that. So we were at Live Oak Hillside playing around. And at the end of the round, it's 18 holes. And then you get to there's a 19th hole, right? And it's the shortest hole. People use it as a practice basket before round one.
Okay.
You've seen it.
I have, yeah.
Yeah. It's an ace run. I mean, it's just like a little, take your putter, unload your bag, try to get an ace. So I can't even lie. I'd still consider this an ace, but it was a second throw.
It doesn't matter. Ace is an ace.
Some people get picky, but what happened, Jonathan Hernandez had his GoPro at the time. And This was like, we're just filming stupid shots by amateur players. Maybe we'll get something. Maybe we'll get magic.
Okay.
And today we definitely got magic. I mean, seriously, it was one of the coolest things that I ever been a part of when it comes to filming disc golf.
Okay.
Seriously. Jonathan was, I had already thrown, totally missed. And I'm sitting over here with Keith and Anton, and they're trying to talk me into throwing this P3, the swirl P3 that Anton had.
Okay.
You don't see very many of those, first off. And he's just, if you know Anton and his old Discmania, like the guy's explaining it to me. He's like, yeah, man, you just hit it hard and just ride the money, man. Like,
that's good instruction.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I'm like, okay, all right. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I went and I threw, and Jonathan was about to throw behind me, right? So I threw, and he's got it on film. I mean, it goes, and then you just hear it's tracking. Bam, lit it up.
Let's go.
Got an ace, right? Well, Jonathan's behind me, and he throws, right? And when he throws, it's going straight to the basket too, right? But it ends up hitting the cage and tacoing.
Hey, it counts.
It didn't then.
Retroactively,
it was the year before, so it didn't count.
That sucks.
But still, it was like a back-to-back thing on film. Like that was before the big, like, where everybody started filming themselves doing stuff. So it was the coolest thing like ever, man. And I had my Lucky A shirt, so I was representing real hard.
Do you have the footage?
Yeah.
All right, it'll be playing now. Then they can play.
Yeah,
that.
I can get. If I don't have it, I know I can get it because I know Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
I know he still has that.
Better
because he posted it on Facebook.
Okay, if it's on Facebook, I can rip it off.
So we definitely have the footage. I can
That's
say
awesome.
that, right here.
Yeah, I'm willing to count it. If anything, I don't care. I don't care if it's 150 feet, whatever. Ace is an ace.
Yeah.
Take 50 tries. The camera doesn't know. The viewer's not going to know.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's kind of how we treated our contest, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were like, we don't care as long as you get it on film.
Exactly.
Give us an ace. So
we got quite a few. I was surprised how we got.
Yeah, and right away too. So the way it worked out, and I don't even think I explained this to you yet. The way it worked out, Antonio Arias, who's actually on Team Lucky Ace,
nice,
took the challenge seriously, went out right away, started going at it, slammed the ace on film. He was so excited, he kind of stumbled with with saying what you were supposed to, that you were now watching the Lucky Ace podcast. But he nailed it. So he was actually the first one. I actually decided to let the next person also get the $100 gift card.
How generous.
Because, Antonio's got a contract with Lucky Ace. He gets a little benefits for hitting aces. So he's already going to get taken care of. So we were like, you know what, let's let somebody else who's not on the team get a chance at it. So I was like, hey, we won't tell anybody. Because this literally happened 2 hours after we put the reel out?
I posted it, put my phone down, good, I'm done. Then all of a sudden,
I think you can see a comment on there. Antonio's like, has it been hit yet? And that was when he was messaging me like, hey, I got it.
That's crazy. Either dude was on his phone on the course, saw the clip and was like, well, since I'm here, or immediately just got in his car the second the clip went up.
Yep.
Before the day was out, we had, I think, 2-3 clips.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the second, oh my God, I can't believe it.
Just aces. I've been playing for year and a half, maybe 2 years now, and no aces, but just the day of, just the call to action, immediately just 2 aces drained right off the bat is insane.
Okay, so Peyton Wojcik.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Peyton. I just met him this weekend. He played the Winter Blast Open that we ran at Turkey Ridge, and he saw, because you posted it. What was that, Friday or Saturday?
Friday or Saturday, yeah.
And he saw it. I was TDing the event, and I want to say an hour after Antonio had sent me that footage, he sends me this, which I think you have now.
Yeah.
So we'll put it up here. And was like, he had 2 people call me on Facebook Messenger. They were trying to get to me so
my dude wanted that gift card.
He did, dude. And I gave it to him. I gave it to him, and he got
That's
to spend
awesome.
it at the tournament. So shout out to Peyton. But back to Antonio. This kid we picked up last year. I had met him. It's been over a year because it was USDGC of 2022.
Okay.
It all began with it was them and their family. And can I just be 100%?
It's your show.
So we were in North Carolina. There wasn't a lot of people like me,
I hear you.
and they were like me, so I saw them,
Refuge.
I'm not even gonna lie, that's just the way how it works sometimes. And but the one thing that stood out, and I kind of was like, in my mind, I don't even know if I mentioned this to Mason, because we were watching the girls round and they were there watching their round, and in my mind I'm like, yeah, they're there probably to see. You
can guess the fan base.
Yeah. So they had a little dog that was just so shy, and I was just so determined to get cool with this dog, and this dog pet me throughout it's a long tournament, it's 5 days. During that time, we got to talking with them. We had them at the tent. They were immediately just gravitated to the kids. Antonio couldn't even say 2 words to us when he first met Val and Alexis and Mason.
Yeah, starstruck.
He was starstruck. Haley Marr, if you know Haley Marr, she has no problem talking.
Yeah,
she's young. She's 19-year-old.
They both have on their Instagrams, which I'll obviously plug here on screen. They I saw they have like some videos and stuff, and they talk behind the mic and stuff too. They're good. They're talented.
She's great. So she also is the one that edits all those videos.
Good for her. Awesome.
Yeah, so she's doing good. She's also doing things for Sun King disc, so check that out. But Haley Mar and Antonio, they are definitely our youngest team members right now. Antonio's been referred to as the next AB.
I like it.
I try to scratch it. I'm like, nah, he's the next Antonio. He's gonna be his own. He's gonna be better.
Don't get that ear pierced like him. Rock his own. Get his own look.
Oh no! Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm gonna call Antonio.
Get him on.
Yo.
Oh shoot, Antonio, what's up, man?
What's up, Jay?
Dude, so we're live right now, dude.
Oh, well, hello,
No, I'm just
everybody.
kidding.
Yeah, Eric, so don't mess up.
No, I'm kidding. Can you hear AJ?
You should be able to hear me.
Yeah, I can hear him. Yeah.
All right, sweet, awesome, man. Well, welcome to the show, man. It's been a long time coming, huh?
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. What are you doing right now?
Fried chicken and pickle with Mason and the girls.
Okay, well, Mason, what? Real casual sound about that. We were just talking about how starstruck you were the first time you met him. Now you're just chilling with him.
Oh my, yeah.
So, for those of you, I know we just called you. I kind of did a little intro on you and your sister and a little bit about your family and how we met. It's been over a year now. Been crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I was looking back at pictures that I'm going to put on the podcast from last year when we met. And dude, you've grown like 2 feet.
Yeah, bro. No, I've grown more than that, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. No, I'm excited to have you, man. So the first thing that I want to talk about is it took you probably like 30, 45 minutes after you saw that reel for the competition to hit that ace, huh?
Yeah, literally. I seen it. I was like, Dad, we gotta go out hit this ace. I needed it.
Dude, it was awesome, man. So if you don't mind me asking though, how long did it take you once you got there? Did you hit it like right away?
To be honest, it took like 8 discs and 3 tries. So 3 different sets. So,
Okay, what disc were you throwing?
yeah. The one I aced it with was the Focus. But I was throwing like a bunch of zones and a Luna and 2 focuses.
Oh, okay. So you hit it with the Focus. That's
There you
what's
go.
up. Is it that Z? What's that
It's
crazy?
the UV.
Oh, the UV.
There you go. There's the plug for that disc. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean he's been throwing all Discraft. So he's also sponsored with Discraft. He's been there for a year now, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Re-signed as well.
Yep, re-signed. That's re-signed.
Look
Good
at
for
this.
you. Congrats.
Yeah, dude, this kid's coming up, man. He's not the next AB, bro. He's just the next big thing. That's what he is. No, man. No. So Antonio, I also had a few questions for you, man. I'm gonna pull them up. Let's see here. So I know we had that ace that we're gonna show everybody right here, right, AJ?
Yeah, it started the show off.
But I know you have another ace that caught a lot of fire too, that we got on film. We'll also be playing that right here.
Better. Get off. What? Oh my god. Oh my god.
At this little course, you might have heard of it. It's Winthrop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never heard USDGC?
Little local course. Yeah.
Not just any hole 7 with the triple Mando.
Yeah, the mean one.
So go ahead and talk about that day, and who you were playing with, because they're also in Team Lucky Ace.
Man, that was it's honestly a dream. Dream ace, very iconic hole, and it was it's a blessing to even be playing at that course and playing with Mason, Val, and Alexis. It was such an awesome ace.
I saw their reactions too. It was such a sick shot too.
Because it just pured it. It looked dope.
Yeah, man.
So good.
It was pretty sick, man. And he got some little bit of fame for that.
I bet.
There were some pros that were being like, "Yo, you're the one that hit that ace, right?"
Yeah, everyone's bouncing their discs off the
Who
walls.
was asking you? Who's asking you that?
So So I know Connor O'Reilly. He was right there. Chandler Fry. Or Cheney Fry, my bad. Nikos Antela.
Dang.
AB.
All right.
AB.
There you go.
Soli. So he was there too, I think. Nico LaCastro.
Dang, dude.
That's a pretty good day.
Hey, those are some big name drops right there.
Yeah, I bet you got some good fist bumps that day. That's dope.
Antonio, how old are you again?
I just turned 14.
14?
My God, 14. Dude, I was still playing with action figures at 14, man. Got this dude over here getting dapped up by pros. That's crazy.
No, dude. So we got that on film, and he played that whole round with Mason and Val. Rewind a whole year ago, he couldn't say 2 words to Val or Lexus when he was getting their autograph. It was pretty funny, but we come a long way, man. You're growing up, man. I'm proud of you, dude. Yeah, you're killing it, man. So what is it like? Like I said, what is it like now? Because I know you're actually in San Antonio right now. You play pickleball with them right now. You flew there to go ahead and train with Mason and the girls for a whole week. How does that feel coming from like just not even being able to say 2 words to them to now like training with them in the off season? I mean, keeping things real professional, man, at a young age.
It's honestly, I'm like still starstruck to even be like hanging out with them. But I mean, it's just
They don't pop up on screen
it's
unless
been they're playing with Keith right now.
there you go.
That's all. I was talking to him too. Yeah.
But yeah, it's been crazy. Like we've been intense training. I've progressively gotten better for like 5 days. I think I've been out here, and it's been hard because it's very cold. And I'm from Florida. We don't got this type of weather.
Hey, we don't either, man. I don't know what the heck this is.
Yeah, we're
dude.
all freaking out here.
I have no idea what this is.
It's crazy, but it's been. It's like I said, it's a big blessing to even be out here and training with people at such high level, you can say.
And hard work ethics, man. They work on every part of the game. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. They've been treating you good over there. Not teasing you or anything
got all the good food spots. They got us right.
You know, Mason and them they're about their food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they gotta have the best of the best. He said, "Oh man, that's great, dude." So who's there? Who went with you? Is it your mom and your sister?
Yeah, just my mom and Haley.
They did y'all fly directly from Florida to San Antonio?
Yeah, we flew. Yeah.
Nice. And then your dad had to stay back, right?
Yeah, he decided to stay home for this one.
I definitely wanted to kind of touch on how much support you get from your family, because I think you're actually homeschooled, correct?
Yeah, I'm homeschooled.
So disc golf has actually been fit into your curriculum, correct?
Basically, yeah.
My dude.
Look at that, dude.
That's literally definition of like a prodigy, dude.
I mean,
putting disc golf before anything else, man. Good for you.
So I mean it's a product of his family. His family's been putting him and his sister first through everything. As soon as I met them, like I realized they had something special.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, their dad and their mom, shout out to them. They do so much just so these kids can live their dream in an early life. You know what I'm saying? Like, really get out there. I know you're young, but do you understand like how big that is to have your family give you that much support?
Yeah.
And how does it feel?
Yeah, and it's a very big blessing, honestly, because some people don't have that type of support from their parents or even their whole family. And it's to have my parents be like that supportive of me and my sister means a lot.
Yeah.
Supporting you playing, I mean, disc golf, pop culture wise, or like the general audience and stuff, it's pretty new in terms of like regular people knowing about it. And for them to put that kind of like faith in you, belief in you, and recognizing your natural skill and your work, willing to get better at it, that's incredible. That's exactly the kind of support system you want.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So now I don't want to get teary eyed, so we'll switch it up a little bit. What's your favorite? Because I know it's only been a year, but we've had a few times together where we've got to hang out and make memories. What are your favorite memories being on Team Lucky Ace?
I will say there's a few. Signing with Lucky Ace was probably the best one, and I have to say, live up Summer Open. That was probably my best. Yeah, first time in Texas. I got injured, but I had a lot of fun just hanging out with y'all.
That's right. He did get injured, man.
Live Oak. Is that the Live Oak I went to?
Yeah.
You came on a hot day, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's used to that, though. He's from Florida.
Yeah, that's fair. He's got that humid heat over there. So
yeah, it was different.
What part of Florida?
In the Orlando area.
Okay, I got you. It's cool.
Nice, dude. So, I'm glad that we were able to sit down with you, man. I know that you're playing pickleball with Mason and the girls right now. I'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and let you go now. Do you have any shout outs that you want to?
I'll shout out to my sister.
Hey.
Yeah. Her, my parents being the best fans. Shout out to Mason and the girls for being great trainers, and especially Mason for being an amazing mentor and just being a great friend. And all my sponsors, Discraft, E-Box Sauce, Lucky Ace, Ace Bags, and Zone Sporting Goods.
Nice.
My dude.
Dude, he's got it down. Check out his socks, too. The kid's got the flyest socks also, man. All right, Antonio, I appreciate you stopping by, man. You have fun out there.
All right, Jay. Thank you.
All right, man. Later.
Peace.
Get in. Get in. Woo! You are now watching the Lucky Ace podcast.
So shout out to my winners, man. And it's cool because one was a forehand and one was a backhand. So we got the best of both worlds in doing this this little giveaway, which is something that I want to make, I think, regular on the podcast.
I don't think,
not $100.
I don't think they're gonna complain.
Yeah, I think we should start doing giveaways.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit. Maybe get a signed disc we can do 1 month, or a shirt next month, whatever. Mix it up.
No, we definitely will. But what I want to go ahead and put out there is this won't be another giveaway, but if you just want to be on the podcast, send us your Ace videos. But the ones that are going to make it are the ones that say you are now watching the Lucky Ace podcast. Let's make that thing happen where everybody starts doing it. And then we can just get a bunch of videos. Because I mean, there's a few times where we need a little break and we can throw that in there and I think it will look sweet. And then
let's work on my end. Y'all make the footage.
Yeah, exactly. Even if it's grainy, who cares? But please, y'all are watching the Lucky Ace podcast.
Yes, you are.
So that was Antonio. Dude, like I said, I was looking at the pictures of him when we first met him. I'll let you post him so you can see. To seeing him now, I'm like, geez, this kid's like huge, man.
If he's 14, then he's still got probably another good growth spurt in him.
Yeah.
He's 14, so he's what? Probably.
And he's long. He can throw far already. He did the long distance competition. I don't want to mess it up, so I'll let you put it somewhere in the information later. But it was over 4 or something.
Good Lord.
Yeah, like 4.6.
Dude, like he's got to be able to start that young in anything.
Yeah.
Like I wish I would have gotten more into video production at that age. Yeah. Like just be able to get whatever you're passionate about, get into like early adolescence, and you could do nothing but get better.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I know they're not winning a lot. And I'm a big Spurs fan, but
sure.
Victor Wembanyama, like that guy was a professional basketball player in France at the age of 15 years old. He's playing right now on the Spurs. Yeah, we're not winning, but he's amazing. And he just turned 20.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like he's a 7'4" basketball player
that
plays like a point guard. You know what I mean? Like it's incredible. I've never seen anything like it. I think that the thing is like times are different now. Like now you have people that are able to grow up in a sport and be treated as and take it like a professional athlete from such a young age.
Yeah.
And disc golf is Antonio's at that right age, and he's at the right time where disc golf is booming to where he can take off. Like these touring pros are able now to live off their sponsorships, and then, you know, whatever tournament winnings they make. It's not a lot, but the sponsorships are really what do it for them.
Yeah.
And Antonio is in a good position to have a family support him so well, to really, I mean, he's living the dream right now. I mean, the guys with, you know, Mason, Val, and Alexis, like,
Yeah. That's incredible to be able to
he's
be around that kind of skill, performance,
and those are the ones to
attitude.
learn from.
Exactly. Yeah.
If I was, you know, I'm not knocking anybody on tour. I'm really not. But what I see in Mason, Val, and Alexis is a work ethic that not everyone has. I'm not going to say not a lot, because I mean, let's be real. All these people are professionals. They're all putting in the work. I'm not bashing anybody, but from what I can see in them and what I see in, let's say, some of the local pros in our area or whatever, it's a different level of approach to the game, of preparation to the game, dedication to the game. I mean, it's life. It's literally life.
Yeah, for sure.
It can be mentally taxing. I've seen it, you know, affect my good friends. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not, I mean, just like, you know, I guess when you see basketball players and football players and you're like, yeah, but you're playing a sport. Yeah. You're getting paid millions to play a sport. Like, dude, it's taxing. And I think you see it even with podcasts, like, the Kelsey brothers. I mean, you see the love of the game, but you see how much it beats them up. Like, dude, what's his name? Jason, the one on the team that I really hate, but he's all right. How do we start talking football here?
I don't know. That's fine.
Yeah. But anyway,
It's sports. It's disc golf adjacent. It's a sport.
yeah. So he's gone through a lot. I saw his little documentary, and he's talking about, like, every play he's constantly getting beat up. Like, and they show that. I mean, of course the mic amplifies it, but still, I mean, these are grown ass men. Every play, you just hear boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. Like,
Getting in a fight.
imagine
every
doing
8
that
seconds.
but with your head, like boom, boom. So, like, yeah, I mean, these guys, like, it's not just a sport. Like, it is real life, and it is a tough job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's wear and tear on your body, your mind, like your spirit, everything. Like, it takes a lot, man.
Yeah. And I think the lessons that he can learn being with pros, I mean, that is just invaluable. There are people that go to college and apply for like internships just to be around people who are excellent in their fields. And he's getting to do that right now. And so he gets to learn the stuff that's beyond the obvious. So how to throw a disc, that's hard. He's going to learn how to do that. But then how to travel on the road, how to handle being at a tournament like Mason and Val and all them. I didn't realize coming into, you know, doing all this, getting introduced more to Lucky Ace stuff, they're on the road most of the year. And that just is a marathon, slow grind at your sanity, at your drive, at your will. It's more than just being able to throw a disc well.
Yeah.
It's throwing a disc well every week in a different place while driving 8+ hours, you know, town to town.
Different weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's different things that pop up in your daily travel life that they deal with the RV. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if something breaks down? They got to be fixing that. Then now they're paying attention to that. When really it's like, okay, so the tournament ends on Sunday, right? Do you really want to leave Sunday? Yeah, we got to, because we got to get a good spot. You know what I mean? The RV place. So they take off on Sunday right away, right? They might get there late Sunday night or sleep somewhere and get there on Monday. And then it's go practice.
Yeah.
Monday, go practice Tuesday, go practice Wednesday. And then usually Thursday they start, or if not, it'd be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's like the constant grind. And then where's the time for yourself?
Yeah, exactly. I'm shocked that there's not more just injuries just due to just constantly using all those muscles and stuff. I'm shocked that more injuries.
And here's the thing, like there are, I mean, dude, all these pros are dealing with little nagging injuries throughout the whole year. I'm not trying to put anybody's business out there. I don't think they would even mind though, but like, just an example, Garrett Gerthy, he's a Texas player, right? Not a lot of people knew that, you know, towards pretty much the whole year, he's dealing with a blister on his heel that just never heals.
Yeah, because
He's constantly having to do this for a living. I mean, it's like, I mean, he doesn't complain, so I'm not trying to put it out there so it's an excuse for him at all. I mean, he still played great, right? But these are something that they deal with, and you don't know that. You know what I mean? And a blister on the heel.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Guess what? You throw the disc the way you're supposed to. It's on that. You're rubbing that heel.
Doing that, and then it's not like regular golf. You can take a cart to the next hole. You're walking through through trees and forests and crap, or up, elevation, and just grinding at your feet.
Yeah. So I mean, I mean, they deal with all that stuff, and it is a grind, man. So, yeah, like you said, Antonio learning from people who are like that, and then they approach the game very professionally. Like, you're learning from the best. Like, you really are. And that's something that this environment that like we've all created with Lucky Ace, like, people benefit from. Like, you know what I mean? Fortunately, my game hasn't benefited from it, but at least Antonio.
You're not bad. Don't put yourself down too much. Last time we played, I was like, oh crap. Okay.
So look, here's the thing with me, and a shout out to Tracy, Mason's stepdad, who just made Team Mint.
Hey, good for him.
Yeah. He was trying to talk trash. He's like, "Oh, Jay, you suck," or something like that. Something on that matter. I know he's always joking, so I don't want to make him out to be a bad guy. Whatever. But I was like, I don't care, Tracy. I don't get to play. I don't practice. I don't play a lot. So it doesn't bother me. All right. Because I know if I did, I'd be way better than you.
That's great.
Yeah, but it doesn't bother me. And I tell you what, I probably won't ever like start playing like hardcore religiously. One, because I'm busy running and doing a lot of stuff on the other side. But a lot of people also don't know, like, I'm getting older and my hips, they hurt.
You're playing against 14-year-olds now, dude. This is a losing game I just turned 30, I guess technically last year. I get it. Yeah. I'm never going to be able to outplay these 20-some-year-olds.
Yeah, man. I play around and I hop in my truck, drive home, and I get out and it's like, oh. I mean, I'm not in like pain, but I'm stiff. Like, it takes me a little bit.
These kids are out playing pickleball after a round and stuff.
I mean, I still do that too, but it's harder for me to get out.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's why I think you and we picked the smart approach in the sense of, you can be 80 years old running a shop. I can be 80 years old pushing record on a camera. We're the long con games.
I love being a caddy. It's just the right amount of exercise, for me daily. They laugh because I go out on tour with them and it's like, I go back home and I come back to see them again. And it's like, they're like patting my belly. Like, I came back.
I'm the same way too. I get my exercise walking those courses with a camera. I'm not,
it is.
I'm not an athlete.
It is. The good thing about it is it's not like Texas year round. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not blazing hot. If we're up north, like 80 degrees is super hot for them in the summer. And I'm just like,
yeah, I've been conditioning for that. There you go.
I've thrown on a hoodie sometimes in 80-degree weather down here. Like,
you got the flip. You got those people. I used to live in Montana. You got dudes wearing shorts and t-shirts in 40-degree weather.
Not for me.
Yeah, those mutants.
and so we complain about the heat, but if you do think about it, like, Texas has disc golf year round. Like, we can play year round. Up north, like right now, nobody's playing.
Bro, I've been seeing people jerry rig ways to save their discs from when they lose it in snow.
Yeah.
They're like tying ribbits and crap to it.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, thank God I don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's I mean, hey, you do what you got to do, I guess.
Yeah, that's very fair, but that is a different kind of. That's where I realized, oh yeah, I am a very casual disc golf player.
yeah, it's a trip, man. Because I actually had wanted these guys in Michigan to start running flexes for us.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah, we'll definitely start up as soon as possible. They were thinking like April or something like that. And I was like,
a few months in.
Oh yeah. You can't play right now. Like, it's totally snowed out. Like, the Great Lakes all start freezing too. Like,
oh God, yeah.
I mean, when I went up there in the summer, a couple summers ago, I mean, I got in one of the Great Lakes, July, supposed to be like the hottest time, and that water was easy,
bro.
Yeah, no, it ain't cool. And then I went again in Ohio to the Great Lakes, and It was a blazing day. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it felt like it was back home.
Mm-hmm.
We were at the theme park, and I ended up jumping in. They had like access to the lake, and I jumped in. It was freezing, but I felt so good.
Hey, some people pay top dollar for those little plunges in cold water.
I felt like Ricky Wysocki.
There you go.
You get into the cold and then the hot.
There you go. That's
inside jokes. Mason's laughing like so hard right now.
That's all you. Hey, if it makes you happy. I'm shocked that there aren't more, and this is very off topic. I'm shocked there aren't more like indoor type disc golf facilities popping up. I know they have the handful, but I'm shocked that's not becoming a more regular thing. That way, it's weatherproof.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure up north you probably see some of that, but I don't know. Usually it's just like indoor football facilities that you'll see disc golfers at. Like,
you'll see a little like R2 type thing. That'd be fun though.
Yeah, and like I said, it's usually just like a football facility that they're just training at. You know what I mean? It's not even, and it's because it's snowing outside. Like I follow a couple of European players, in Sweden, I believe.
Okay.
And it is icy over there. I mean,
God, I can't imagine what they do to your step and stuff. And just imagine just trying to get your X step and just. Ugh.
Yeah, and this guy, man, I'm gonna try to say his name. It's really hard to say, and like he played with Mason Yona.
Yes, that dude's got a cannon. Yeah.
Man, I probably butchered that, but
homeboy's got he's got a bazooka on his arm.
So I follow him, and he's back at home, and he works like, I mean, he's a big guy, so he's construction type.
So he's probably just lifting trees and crap.
Yeah, without the machine, the Bobcat. Yeah. Like, he just does it himself, you know? No, but he does work on the Bobcat, and he plows snow too. So like, he's sitting there in, I don't know, some facility, and he just plowing. Like,
he was just Rocky IV training during the thing, just running up
pretty
frozen
much,
mountains.
Dude,
and
that guy
crap.
looks like it, right? He rips.
Dude is jacked. I thought, like, when I hear disc golf, I think of a golfer's physique, you know, kind of slim, maybe a little cut, but this dude is like big baseball, football player.
We need to get him on the pod, because
that'd be awesome.
I'd like to talk to him about the differences in disc golf over there and here, because there's huge differences. Obviously, without being rude or anything like that, they say that we are all eating shit, and
let's be real,
we're fat.
They're getting big over there too. All right, it's easy to cast stones to the U.S. I've seen footage from from over there in Europe and stuff. They're getting a little thick too.
So I guess, the thing is about the European players, when you see them on tour, I mean, their warm up, I would be done after the warm up that they do. Like, they're running, they're doing, I'm gonna say calisthenic exercises. I have no idea what that means, but I think it's what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And bro, it's insane. Like, they treat it differently than we do here. Like, the common crazy gym nut that you see here is normal to them. You know what I mean? Like,
well, if they're built like him, then yeah, we got
dude,
then we might be in trouble.
Yeah, he's ripped, dude. He looks like a young what do you call Fabio, dude?
Yeah, my dude is he a big thick boy.
Yeah. Well, let's kind of stop now.
Sure. Like, I'll admire art, all right. When you look like that, dude's got a Captain America build, and I'm gonna give him credit. He works hard for it. Good for him.
This is a real. This is gonna be a real.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm blushing right now.
Oh, good for him.
Oh my god.
There's nothing sexual about it. It's just admiring art at this point.
Dude.
All right, I'll distance it. Speaking of flexes and stuff, is there anything that you want to promote and plug?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is, man. That's gold. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate it. I appreciated every second of that.
Good for him.
I'm sure Yona did too.
He's just getting uncomfortable.
Yeah. He turns it off.
Was there any other events that you wanted to plug?
Yeah,
this will be coming out for us. This will be coming out in like 2 weeks, if not 3.
So our big A tier, our annual event in San Antonio. This is going to be Lucky Ace's 3rd year. The first year we did Loso was a B tier, and with Mint's backing, because I can't ever just take full credit because I have a lot of people helping me. So with Mint's backing, it was a huge B tier, over 200 people. It was 2 courses at that time. I think we did. No, that was the next year. So because of how many years it had been run by not just me, it was ACDC's like Ben Blunt, Scott Hoagland. They ran some great events out there. But because it was being run so successfully each year for the past 20 years, we were then able to make it into an A tier last year. It was our first A tier that we've ever run. I know we did Texas State, but we helped run that. Loso was strictly us and ACDC. So they've been kind enough to ask us to help run it again. Because again, I just want to be clear, this is ACDC's event. The only reason that Lucky Ace has been help running it is because they've asked us to, and of course we would love to because it's in my hometown. It's the biggest tournament there, and we want to make sure we start bringing bigger tournaments to San Antonio. So before I do, I have a little rant.
Go for it.
I do, and this just reminded me of it. And this is, I don't want this to come from like a place of like, oh, you know, he just wants more money or okay. You know what I mean? Because it's not just my events, okay? But I definitely, you know, we see the decline in attendance at events. You know, and here we go. I'm breaking it down. I'm gonna be real. We have a B tier that we ran. I know the weather was bad, but we only had 30. The time before, we only had close to 50 people for another B tier that we're running. And it's like, I guess my thing is we do our best to make sure to keep the price down. Mm-hmm. You know, if that's an issue, then, you know, we need the customers to come talk to TDs and give ideas on how we can bring attendance. Because my biggest thing, and like I said, it's not just my tournaments. Like I'm seeing this everywhere. And I know there's still a lot of people that play, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is if as a player or somebody that's trying to get better and play in bigger tournaments, if you want these events to be big and to get big events and get A tiers here in South Texas, San Antonio area, like we do at Loso, there's going to have to be like people that show up to these events and support all these great events that people are running. Cause like I said, it's not just me. I'm not trying to say this to try to make more money. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to go, we as TDs, we run tournaments for 3 consecutive years before we can even talk to the PDGA about making it bigger. You know what I'm saying? And when we go to the PDGA, we go, hey, look, check this out. We've run this tournament. It's been full every year. We've raised this much money every year, and it's just been successful. Just like we do at Loso. And that's how we turned it into an A tier event. And now we're getting A tier events every year, but it's just one. Other than that, like, you know, Mint's doing their best with the hot tour to bring a bunch more A tiers to Texas. But in order to bring more to like San Antonio, you want bigger courses, like you want better courses and stuff like that. You have to show out and support. Maybe it's not just that too. Maybe it's helping us, you know, spread the name or spread the tournaments that we're running. You know what I'm saying? Like there's other ways. So I would encourage the people that, you know, might say, oh, you know, it's too much, or we can't, or whatever. Come talk to us. Let's see what we can do to help get people signing up for these events, because I see a lot of events that have been run for, I mean, I'm talking as long as Loso. You know, there's some that aren't getting the turnout, and that affects the disc golf community, because now there's not a lot of people and not a lot of money being poured into it. You won't get big events like Live Oak where the city's like, oh, look, there's a big turnout. Let's invest $10,000 into this event and make it huge. You know what I mean? So I'm not, like I said, I don't want to come off as like scolding, but it's like, hey, if we want these things, people need to show up. You know what I mean? I see plenty of good TDs out there running really great events and putting a lot of hard work into it. And, you know, they're not getting full tournaments like they used to. A lot of it has to do with the economy. So let's sit down and figure out what we can do to boost turnouts. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to, something has to like change. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of always just seeing our weekly flexes, and then everybody else is just running flexes, and it's just a bunch of little C tiers, and what happened to those big B tiers? You know what I'm saying? That we used to all like gear up for and get ready for. I mean, hey, if we're part of the problem and we're running too many flexes, and we need to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'll be the first to put myself out there. Like if that's the problem, let us know. Talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd much rather see people come out and have a way better experience at a B tier, because the TD's gonna take their time to do a players party. To make sure that everybody is comfortable in the course, comfortable after their round, so that people are hanging out and enjoying their time. You know what I mean? You don't get that with flexes. You don't get that with these little C tiers. You don't. And I understand that. So if that's a problem, then let's figure it out, because we definitely know that the market is saturated with flexes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing it too. So I'm not at all trying to like be like, hey, we don't do that. We do it too. If it's too much, let's figure out something that would make y'all excited to come out to a B tier again. Because I've given Brian the green light. Like, bro, you got 2 that I can help fund you from our sponsorship money. But it's getting harder for us to go to sponsors and be like, hey, can you throw $50 for a T sign or $100 and we'll put you at Tournament Central? And they're like, yeah, for 40 people.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, disc golf and I mean, anything that you're passionate about will only grow as much as you feed it. So if you guys want bigger events, if you want, bigger prizes, bigger this and that, you got to start showing up.
Yeah. Show up. If you can't, afford it right away. I mean, if we announce it way ahead of time, talk to the TD, we can do a payment plan. We'll get you signed up. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll get you signed up and then you just pay me weekly or whatever. Like, if it's a big tournament and you want to get in and you're afraid you're not going to be able to because you can't afford it, we'll figure something out. Or if we need to start cutting the entry fees so we can get bigger turnouts.
Sure.
Let's talk. Is it too much? Like, cause you also have to understand that there are green fees at certain places. So let me just give you an example. Turkey Ridge, we did a B tier event, $75, $10 a day for the green fees. That's already $20 out of your entry fee. So we only have $50 to work with. Well, I gave them a $30 gift card for their players pack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's only $25 to each person for payout now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why sometimes you might not see the returns, because you're also paying for other things and amenities and we don't charge for porta potties that we pay for. Me and Justin split that. I've listened to the players before. I mean, I think I'm very transparent whenever we got I wouldn't say called out because it was a friend of mine, but he brought up a valid point like, hey, this $5 TD fee that you're charging the player, this should be taken out of the profits of the business that's running it.
Fair.
Okay. I changed it.
And
you know what? I still pay the TD the $5 fee out of the business because, it's their time that they're running the event. Still pay it, but I don't charge the player anymore. So I listened. I mean, it made sense. And I was like, you know what? You're right. But if the TD is going to work, we need people to also show love and show up at these events.
Yeah. I mean, if you're CJ at an event, talk to him, send us messages at, any of the social stuff. Lucky Ace Disc, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Are we on Twitter or X, whatever that platform is now?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Yeah. Just talk.
Lucky Ace Disc.
We'll hear it. Yeah. Just talk. We'll hear you out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, I'm not just like kind of go off on a rant. I'm just saying like
it's called names. Who specifically are you mad at?
Yeah. All right. You know what? Marcus. No, man. I just want the sport to grow, and I see lower turnouts for not just mine, for everybody's, and I want to figure out how we can make it work. If we got to run less events, but run the ones that we run, make them huge, so be it. We can do that. Yeah, we can definitely do that.
We'll figure that out.
So
hopefully everyone will.
So that brings me to Loso.
There you go.
Loso again will be an A tier. The signups will actually begin on February. I think it's the 9th.
Okay.
Yeah, February 9th.
All
If
right.
not, I'll change it to that.
Yeah.
So February 9th, it's going to be on Cinco de Mayo weekend
Cool.
in San Antonio.
That'll be
I
dope.
mean, what better place to be than in San Antonio?
Yeah, go experience the culture.
Yeah, experience a river walk. Nah, don't do that. I don't want to be that guy.
They shot Selena there.
Yeah.
That's
No.
No,
What? That was in San Antonio. No, it was. Oh god,
it
that's
was.
right.
I know. I've been on that boat twice, and they will not stop talking about that's where J-Lo was, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. But yeah,
Yeah, don't do the river walk. Go to the Pearl.
There
Go
you
to
go.
the Pearl. Go to the Poteet winery booth because that's my cousin's winery. And shout out to them. The best strawberry wine in Texas. Because if you ever been to Poteet, it's that red dirt sand. So it's supposed to be like the best strawberries in the world. They have a
Okay.
strawberry festival every year. So yeah, go check out the Pearl. The Pearl's sweet, man. There's a lot of cool stuff in San Antonio. If you like margaritas, San Antonio is where to go.
we'll have to do a San Antonio episode. We'll have to shoot in-house there.
So yeah, sign up for Loso. It is an A-tier event, like we just talked about. It's at $100. I've seen other A-tier events that are at $175, and I'm not knocking it because I know the A-tier event that I'm talking about. It's going to have the sickest players packs ever. They get a lot of sponsorship money from their sponsors, so you're going to get like tenfold on whatever you put in. So that's why, you know what I'm saying. They have like the biggest payouts all the time. I'm going to be helping them with that too. So that's why I'm
There you
talking. I'm bigging them up because it's true. You're getting your bang for your buck. So I want to encourage people to sign up for the Texas States, run by Griff, Gorilla Disc Golf, sponsored by Lone Star Disc this year. Of course, Lone Star dumps in a bunch of money to an event. You know how that goes. I mean, the players pack's going to be huge.
Yeah.
So yeah, sign up for that. But yeah, Loso is at $100. Biggest tournament in San Antonio. I have to send the biggest shout out to the city of Live Oak, and what they've done for this event. They've made this event from just a small B tier to now a huge A tier that people are really excited to sign up for. Shout out to Amy Monahan for building that bridge from the disc golf community to Live Oak. And I think I've talked about it before, but it's why I'm really big on supporting women's disc golf, because if it wasn't for women's disc golf, we don't get that 10 grand from the city, because they noticed that wildflower event that the Wolf Pack is running. That's what they call themselves. But those ladies are killing it for disc golf. I just was talking to Kelsey today. She's taking some Captain's Raptors over to Debbie so she can get mailed out. They're going to Austin to play another event, and all women. There are no dudes there.
Cool.
All women event. So if you don't want to play, with a bunch of dudes, go get signed up for these Wildflower Tour. I mean, these events are usually like 60 to 70 people, all women. I mean,
That's awesome.
it's a way to have fun, man, and especially not having to hang out with us weirdos.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
He's like, I'm sorry. Yeah, so those are my events that are coming out. I hope that and we will also be hitting up the Florida Open.
Oh, wow.
So come, if you're out there in Florida and you want to say hi, you want to meet, Val, Alexis, Mason, we'll have them out there. Come talk to us. Come show us your ace videos.
There you go. Yeah. And if you have an ace video, you want to have a featured, you can send that to Lucky Ace Discs at Instagram, Facebook, any of our social stuff. But I think Instagram is probably the best because it doesn't compress the video as bad. But
Yeah.
yeah, you can do it there. Make sure you definitely follow us on all the social stuff. Like I said, everything I mentioned before at Lucky Ace Discs. Anything else you want to mention?
No, that's it, man.
All right. First real episode.
First real episode on season 2. So we'll go ahead and end the way we were supposed to start. Welcome to the Lucky Ace podcast. I am your host, Jay Almaguer, aka Lucky J, along with my homie here, AJ Quevy.
Yep.
Did I say it right?
You nailed it. Yeah.
Nailed it. This is episode 1 of season 2. But also, peace.
There you go.